Here's what's up. GameStop has just completed their offering of $1.48 billion. We're talking a 0% interest loan. 0% interest loan, that does not need to be repaid until 2030. They completed their $1.5 billion private offering of 0% convertible senior notes due 2030, including an additional $200 million from the purchaser's options. And so these unsecured notes, unless converted, redeemed, or repurchased earlier, bear no regular interest, have an initial conversion rate of $33.49, 33.49 shares per $1,000 principal, equating to a $29.85 share price. That is a 37.5% premium over the March 27th, 2025 stock price. The conversion is allowed under specific conditions before January 1st, 2030, and unrestricted after. GME can settle conversions with cash, stock, or both. The redemption is possible after April 6th, 2028. If the stock price conditions are met, and the holders can require the repurchased on April 3rd, 2028, or upon a fundamental change. And that includes standard covenants and events of default, such as payment failures or bankruptcy, which could accelerate repayment. But I'm not really super concerned about that, to be honest with you. In case you guys are unaware, this is now officially called Project Rocket. Let me make this brighter for you guys. I'm not sure if it's going to be, let's say, if this is going to show up backwards for you guys, right? I'm not sure about that. But the file names on the SEC Edgar website, the file names for this are Project Rocket. So you can see here, it's called, one of them is called 2-week Project Rocket indenture c.html. The other one is a press release, proposed private, other pictures, GME, but that is the name of the EX 4.1 filing, which I think is pretty freaking awesome. So the fact that they decided to call it Project Rocket is absolutely insane. But it even is called something I think a lot of people aren't realizing, that the file name is not just Project Rocket. It is 2 space WK space Project Rocket. Now, in my opinion, the WK and the number 2 stand for 2-week Project Rocket. I wonder if that means that they may possibly be looking at a 2-week project. Now, this is not financial advice of any kind, of course, but that's just something that I was speculating on. So people are talking about what WK means. Something means weeks stating in the timeline. Other things that it means work, as in work project. But in actuality, I noticed that some of them did have the number 2 in front of it. In this particular graphic, there is no number 2 in front of it, but I am seeing it on other ones, which I'm actually looking for that screenshot right now. There it is. Right here at the top of this filing. In case it's backwards for you, the filing is filing EX-4.1. And then there's a space, and then a number 2, and then a space, and it says WK Project Rocket dash indenture c.htm. Again, EX-4.1. So the number 2 there is not part of the filing itself. And what we're looking at here is that GameStop titled the indenture for the convertible bonds as Project Rocket in the file name that they uploaded to the Securities Exchange Commission. And this is also visible directly. I just clicked on the link to the SEC Edgar website and the sec.gov. You can see I have the document open right there. And so this is not a screenshot, even though you may be seeing it backwards on my phone. Okay, it's not backwards. Thank you, Stephen Hall, for letting me know. I am seeing it backwards in my view to you, so good heads up. But yeah, so some people are thinking that it's because it appears second in the sequence of documents in the AK filing, is not part of the file name. They would have known that when they submitted all the documents, so it very well could be intentional 2-week reference. Tinfoil hats on, ladies and gentlemen. So that's just something that I think is extremely interesting. And yeah, it's definitely not an April Fool's joke. It has been completed. The offering is good to go. GameStop has over $6 billion in cash on hand now. And they've got an interest-free loan from now through 2030. So whoever's giving them an interest-free loan for this in exchange for stock and cash is obviously incredibly bullish on an opportunity to make a lot of money in an increasing stock price, because they're not making any money on interest. That's for sure. So hello, Ann, Stephen, EG, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Johan, great to see you, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you're unaware, you should definitely take a look at the XCHANGE Founders Program. The private equity offering is almost complete as of now, and there are just a few more weeks before it will be completed. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to be doing another live stream tomorrow. I wish you peace and wealth. Go check out XCHANGE. Let's go GameStop. Take a look at the GameStop after hours price right now. Take a look at the price of Bitcoin. They both have an upwards trajectory that began at the exact same time. Food for thought. Cheers, motherfuckers. We're going to be so fucking rich.